In 2014, someone in Pennsylvania decided to order some decorative landscaping stone from China, presumably because the stone over here wasn't pretty enough. Turns out there were some stowaway insect eggs on that stone, which is how a pest called spotted lanternfly got introduced. First of all, they're gorgeous. Second, they have bark-penetrating mouthparts to suck sap in over 100 species of plants. And third, they can lay eggs on non-natural surfaces like cars or trains. Unsurprisingly, they're spreading across the US like wildfire and sucking the sap out of everything, tons of forest species and agricultural crops. That causes tons of issues. Decreased climate resilience for forests, major losses for farmers, and a very real decline in outdoor enjoyment if you're anywhere near an infestation, but a less obvious impact might be its effect on watershed health. A watershed is just the area of land that all water has to cross in order to get into a water body. Watershed health can be determined by how natural of a journey that is. Does the water slowly sink into forest soil and trickle down into a stream? Or does it hit pavement, turn exposed cropland into mud, and collect chemicals on its way down a hillside? More healthy forests means better water quality. That's why, back in the 1930s, New York City opted to build a system to funnel some nice, fresh Catskill Mountain drinking water downstate. That system is the Catskill-Delaware Watershed System, but another system has since been built closer to the city, the Croton System. The mountain water is cleaner right off the bat, so it doesn't have a filtration system yet. And that's the water that makes up 90% of drinking water for what adds up to be 9 million or so New Yorkers, which is about half the people in the state. What's all this got to do with that bug? I thought you'd never ask. Not only does this bug slurp the sap out of tons of trees, which has been proven to be more harmful than just eating leaves, but it excretes sticky sugar water as it feeds, which grows mold and harms the understory. All that, plus pesticides and climate change, could mean weaker watersheds and worse water. You won't be surprised to hear that the folks assigned to spotted lanternfly management are a little overwhelmed. So to help out, I found out where those weak points are within the New York City system. I looked at each reservoir and asked, how's the water quality? How much forest is here? How much of it could get eaten? How's the climate? And in the end, I had a ranked list of the sites in order of highest risk, like the New Croton or the Conseco reservoirs downstate, and the lowest, like the Rondout or the Neversink reservoirs in the Catskills. That's all I did. Point where to go first. This bug won't turn our drinking water to sludge anytime soon, but they remind us that cumulative impacts matter. Many reservoirs had zero spotted lanternfly resistant tree species, and the majority of those resistant species were already under attack by other invasive bugs. Something like this could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Controlling spotted lanternfly is a really tall order, and land managers can only be so many places at once. So this list could assist in getting to the most vulnerable sites first. We can't eradicate spotted lanternfly in an instant, but we can spend our time and effort wisely.